in the Spectrum Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, getting ready for championship two-wheel drive pulling action. The weight transfer machine or pulling sled that each vehicle will hook up to, set at a starting weight of 40,000 static pounds. The objective in this sport, to pull that 40,000-pound mountain of metal as far as possible on a 135-foot distance track. And remember, anybody that makes it past that 135-foot distance is awarded a full pull in the #1 spot. Here's the tough cookie Chevrolet S10 of Wayne Sullivan from Kentucky. Sullivan finally digs in within inches of the finish line. We'll have to wait for the numbers on this one. It is ridiculously close. And here's the measurement. 134 feet, 10 inches on a 135-foot track. 2 inches short of a full pull on the very first run down the course. The next machine backing up to the starting line area. Jeff Macpherson out of Circleville, Ohio, the son of longtime campaigner Dick Macpherson, with his Bean Bandit 1990 Ford Ranger. The Macpherson family has been involved in U.S. Hobbit Association pulling competition since the original Circuit of Champions was incepted back in 1974. Now, with the second-generation driver behind the wheel, the ground crew connects the high-tensile strength steel chain that will connect the vehicle with the sled. Now he's hooking up the kill switch, which, in fact, as an extra margin of safety, will shut down all electrical functions on the vehicle if, indeed, it should become separated from the sled. The young Macpherson entry. RPM's up, takes the green light of the green flag, and eases 40,000 pounds off the line. Wheels up, the way the two-wheel drive machine should be, just grazing the ground, but Macpherson digs in about 5 feet shy of the finish line. As soon as that weight transfer box reaches its apex at the front of the sled, that 40,000 pounds feels like about 120,000 pounds to the machine, and it starts spinning the tires 130 feet, 2 inches the distance for Jeff Macpherson. Here is the first of 2 entries that are by far campaigned by the strongest driver in this category. This is Wayne Roush, the school teacher turned puller that Chris Chapman told you about earlier, from Dublin, Ohio. The little red truck is a Dodge Ram pickup utilizing a supercharged, fuel-injected JP1 aluminum Chrysler Hemi engine designed and created by Joe Paisano in Southern California. Roush, never one to look like a professional puller, stares intently down the track, waiting for the flagman to give him the green flag that the track is clear, and he'll begin the pull. RPM's up, and now 2,000 horsepower is unleashed. But the front end starts bouncing, and an incredible upset in this sport. Roush gets stuck at the 120-foot, 5-inch marker. The #1 spot, still 134 feet, 10 inches by Wayne Sullivan's Tough Cookie Chevy. And here's another gorgeous S10, the heartbreaker of Grady Barr from Baltimore, Maryland. This machine could win any custom car and truck show in the country. Another machine utilizing the JP1 aluminum Chrysler Hemi. Barr's entry may wear Chevrolet skin, but that's all Mopar beating underneath the hood. Hooked and ready. Now with the track clear, the starter will throw the green flag reflected on the green light coming on top of the weight transfer machine. Here goes the heartbreaker. A great pull, wheels up, but he digs in short of the finish again. 129 feet, 8½ inches, within 6 feet of a full pull. But right now we'll settle for the #2 spot. The Pennsylvania driver unhooks and takes the heartbreaker back to the sidelines. You'll notice these machines bear a striking resemblance to drag racing vehicles, not only in their equipment, but also in the driver's safety apparel. These guys are fully dressed for battle nowadays. A Nomex sock over the head, a 7-layer fire suit, fire boots, fire gloves, the helmet, and of course the mandatory roll cages and shoulder harnesses. Meanwhile, backing up to the starting line, the good and plenty entry. Butch Lepley out of Myersdale, Pennsylvania, another show-stopping entry. This one wearing 1990 Ford Ranger body panels. So far, the track has proven itself to be rather loose. In other words, the drivers appear to be easing that 40,000-pound weight off the starting line and then applying full throttle well down the racetrack. It's a touchy situation. Too much or too little throttle off the line. The wheels start coming up for Butch Lepley, but he will dig in short of the mark by inches. 133 feet, 10 inches. Unbelievable. 2 feet, 2 inches away from not only the #1 spot, but the first full pull of the event. You want to see a showstopper? Take a look at this incredible ride. A 1938 Chevrolet stake bed, campaigned by Dave Shoemaker out of Stanley, New York. And bucking all over the track, the machine finally digs in at the 120-foot marker. Donnie Sullivan out of Warsaw, Kentucky, and the Mini Brute now backing up to the starting line. The 1990 Chevy S10, sponsored by the Sullivan family racing effort, moves up on the starting line and hooks. The green light comes on, and here's the Mini Brute's attempt to crack that 135-foot finish line with 40,000 pounds in tow. Straining against the ever-increasing weight, a tremendous pull for the Mini Brute. Maybe even with a little engine damage from the right bank of cylinders there as he shuts the engine down. Sullivan so close, yet so far. So still, Wayne Sullivan's tough cookie Chevy S10 leads this two-wheel drive competition. But we still have championship monster truck action. Stay with us.